Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today is such a big day for crypto, man. Things are looking so extreme, with Bitcoin having a lot of huge announcements, and of course XRP being completely bashed today. However, I think people are taking a couple of things way out of proportion and are not seeing a couple of things quite as clear as they should be. So today we have a lot of important stuff to talk about. Make sure you watch it all the way through, and we are giving away 250 XRP. The first time a video hits 1,500 likes within 24 hours. So make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. Juicy day. First of all, Bloomberg says the third biggest crypto drops as SEC seen questioning whether it's an unregistered security. That's the thing everybody's been saying, right? But look at what they quoted here. XRP slumped recently, but still more than doubled in 2020. Really, guys, this whole dump ordeal has actually not even been a big deal if you're honestly asking me. I mean, honestly, XRP is even outperforming Ethereum here over the last 90 days. And it's really not doing that strange over the 30-day or weekly either. It's not that heavy. It's not that strange. So I think a couple of people are taking it way out of proportion with how bad it's doing. That's mostly because it's down on the daily here, about 8% or so. But that's also once more not that strange for the announcement. But if you look at the weekly here, it's actually making almost the same move as Ethereum did. It's not that heavy. At least that is my opinion, as XRP normally just moves quite a lot better than most of these altcoins anyway. Then also about Ripple, a lot of this is non-Ripple stuff though. We got a lot of important news. X Sigma recruits former Ripple engineer to join X Sigma DeFi. So Skin, a designer, engineer, manufacturer, and supplier of patented high-performance stainless steel and carbon steel pipe products, primarily used for water and gas supplies, today announced that X Sigma Corporation, a wholly owned subsidiary of the company, has appointed Jess Bronner as senior engineer. Mr. Bronner joins X Sigma with nearly a decade of experience in various technical capacities in the fields of finance, trading, digital payments, and crypto. Prior to joining X Sigma, Mr. Braun was a software engineer or senior software engineer to Ripple Labs, the parent company behind XRP, which is not completely true, but okay, where he played an important role in scaling the ODL product from a proof of concept to a platform supporting multiple fiat currencies and processing 500 mil in XRP payments per month. Mr. Braun's career includes experiences with the top financial companies as SoFi and JP Morgan Chase, yada, yada, yada. The only thing I'm kind of wondering about here is he switched over from ODL now to DeFi to work on that. But I'm wondering if he still has a good bond with Ripple and if he's actually planning to help integrate some more stuff in that regard. I mean, to a bigger degree, I don't really care exactly what Sigma is doing here, this DeFi project, or really anything along those lines. I just care about the fact that this guy has worked and most likely was a key pivot in ODL's development, and what exactly is going to mean for this next company, if they're going to be working something out together now that they have kind of an insider, or if he left Ripple just because he was kind of done there with his task and he just wants to move on. I mean, maybe if it was really a pivotal role though, you kind of have a bond with the code you created or a bond with the program you wrote, where you want to integrate it into as much as you can. And even though he doesn't get paid from the Ripple side maybe anymore, he might get paid on the Sigma side to actually get a partnerships like that going as well, where he, as a world-class developer, can actually say how important it is maybe, right? Once more, I don't know X Sigma at all, so I'm not recommending anything or even looking it up. I have no idea how it works, but I just thought that this was kind of interesting to take a look at. Then Anthony Scaramucci, that's an interesting surname, 9.3 billion fund registers for Bitcoin investment. Anthony Scaramucci's hedge fund wants to get into Bitcoin. SkyBridge Capital filed a Form D with the SEC today to register a Bitcoin fund for accredited investors. SkyBridge Capital was founded in 2005 by former Trump press secretary Anthony Scaramucci, offering hedge fund investments and thought leadership. SkyBridge amended SEC documents in November to prepare for investments in digital assets, and this is another very big day for crypto in that regard, as we're seeing quite a lot of these huge guys now trying to join the game. Here's another article talking about the same thing. SEC filing reveals Anthony Scaramucci's plans for Bitcoin investment fund, and yeah, he signed over to the SEC. They manage $9.3 billion, and we don't know exactly how much they want to get into, but About their fund, the notice further stated that the fund has not acquired investments from outside investors, but the minimum invested accepted from any outside participant was $50K, which I think is reasonable. Most funds I see nowadays have a minimum of $100K, so this is not even that bad. $2.3 billion of Bitcoin option contracts to expire on Christmas Day. That's again a Friday, right? That's supposed to be a Friday. 2.3 billion worth of Bitcoin option contracts will expire this week. 2.3 billion worth of Bitcoin option contracts are set to expire this Friday, according to data from analytics from Skew. That's the biggest amount ever. It could cause volatility depending on the outcome of investors, which, once more, I don't agree with. Every time we see statements like this is just a letdown, a letdown, a letdown. We've seen the all-time high for option expiries time upon time again, yet it still doesn't ever do anything for the price. So, again, I'm not going to quote and say this is a good thing or a bad thing. It's most likely just a void type of thing where nothing is going to happen, literally. So, I'm not even going to bother myself with worrying about 2.3 billion. But I do get if you're a little bit concerned about it or you've been looking at it. But trust me when I say that every time that we've seen this, nothing has happened to the price. So, this time around, most likely nothing either. But it could be that because this is the biggest, that this time around is going to be a little bit worse. Who knows? Or maybe even a little bit better. Maybe this is only a good thing. Could also still be. Maybe the prices will skyrocket because of this. It's something new, but I'm just not counting on it. Then liquidity crisis. So this is interesting. A little bit earlier today, I saw some guys say how XRP is useless because it has not that much liquidity and people would rather use a stablecoin. And now, funny enough, we're also seeing a liquidity crisis for more crypto, specifically for Bitcoin. Liquidity crisis? Shockingly low percentage of Bitcoin supply is actually liquid. Bitcoin is facing a supply and liquidity crisis, according to Glassnode CTO Raphael Schutze-Kraft. So I think it's pretty obvious, though, for all of you that are not familiar with the whole situation. 14.4 million BTC is held by illiquid entities, that is 78% of the current supply. Illiquid entities spend less than 25% of the BTC they receive, acting as supply sinks in the network. Yes, only 12% of the Bitcoin supply is liquid according to this metric, which leaves 10% unaccounted for, or I guess the 10% is still to be mined, right? I think they mean, he's talking about 78% of the current supply, and then 12% is liquid, so there's still a discrepancy of 10%. I don't actually know exactly what they're trying to say with that. Maybe it's a mistake, or maybe there's just a 10% which is in the middle or something like that. Maybe that's this little... No, I don't actually know. The blue one is illiquid, the brownish orange one is liquid, and the really pink one is really highly liquid. But I don't know the exact thing they're trying to say then, because 78 plus 12, last time I counted, that's 90%. But maybe I'm missing maybe I'm missing something here. Could also be. Schutze-Kraft points to the fact that over 2.7 million Bitcoin, or 14.5% of the total supply, or no, of the supply, we still don't know which ones, but I think the circulating then, are held in accumulation addresses whose owners have very strong hands, so they're not eager to sell. This, coupled with the 3 million Bitcoin, or 16% of the supply that is believed to be lost, takes close to a third of all mined coins. Mines coined? Oh, mines coined? No, wait, coins mined. Of all coins mined. I was like, what's this? It's a very strange language. Out of the circulation. Yeah, it takes just a lot of money out because these guys don't sell or it's been lost. And that's an important thing to understand. Here on the side, I actually see here John Lennon's son stands up to Bitcoin critics on key issues against BTC. John Lennon, Bitcoin bull. Pretty cool. I think we talked about that a couple of months earlier, though, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Raoul Pal on the coming transformation of monetary and fiscal policy. The one thing I only would like to address once more is that there's so many things changing right now, and it's happening so ridiculously fast. I don't think enough people are actually addressing this whole ordeal, though. That, again, money is changing hands, and the Federal Reserve here, it's breaking down. A lot of parts of it are breaking down piece by piece, and it's up to us to notice that it's happening and to kind of act accordingly. I kind of feel as if we're in that movie, The Big Short, where we're seeing something that a lot of others aren't. Where, again, we're involved with crypto when 99.9% of the people say it's stupid. Also, guys, if you're new, make sure you check out Webull if you're from the US, because you can get 2 or even 4 stocks for free. So check it out, link down below. And I've been buying myself into this little platform here a little bit. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. GSX gold-backed coin, or gold secured currency officially. The thing with this one is it's the first ever growth coin, which is backed by gold or gold assets, and it's supposed to go up in value, the coin, as the value of their assets rises. So I'm pretty excited for this project, and once more, this is kind of a bet where you're going pretty heavy, because it's a high risk, very high reward. If it goes through like they expected it to, damn, is this going to make us a lot of money, I think. But again, link will be down below. Check it out. You can also get a 5% bonus if you use my link. And here you can see how much of these bonuses you're actually going to get for just buying it earlier than some others. Because again, the sale is still pretty far away, 90 days or maybe a little bit sooner if more people actually buy in. We'll see. But I'm definitely quite excited for this. Go ahead and check it out. Link down below. And again, there's multiple bonuses that you can receive, but just check it out and let's move on. The US government is targeting crypto to expand the reach of its financial surveillance. The thing I'm thinking about here is that the FinCEN, the Treasury's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, is actually quite happy that crypto is being used for a lot of this, because they can now actually just pinpoint a lot of these I want to say malnourished, that's not the word I'm looking for, bad doers, whatever, with money. Again, I'm not a native English speaker, keep in mind, that they can kind of lock them down, or they can find them, because a lot of these guys don't know that crypto can still kind of be tracked if you don't do it properly. And a lot of these guys who thought they were doing it very anonymously are still going to get their freaking shit tracked and just, I don't know, sued or just, I don't know, arrested or something like that. And it's something we should really be watching out for here, as this may put a very negative narrative again on crypto. However, on the different end, they're already trying to track it down, and they're trying to kind of put everything in a negative light already by just making all these stupid rules, which are good for money laundering, yes, but really bad for us as just general crypto users. But again, I'm going to say get your money off exchanges if you don't want to be susceptible to any of these newer changes. And then Forex Live here, here's a bank saying Bitcoin could reach 650K or it could fall. Yes, really? JP Morgan is what they're talking about here. However, all these statements make no freaking sense. If we're talking about going up by huge margins like that, you better have something to back it up, which you can't really. The only thing people can say is, well, we're going to be seeing Bitcoin overtake the value of gold, which, let's say it's at $10 trillion, would have Bitcoin being multiplied by 20, meaning it will be about $500,000, for example. Yeah, okay. And then again, if we go all the way towards gold, in I guess that is times, I don't know, 24 maybe, something like that. Maybe we'll go to 650,000. But it doesn't really mean it's going to get there, because I don't think a real trade-off like that would ever work. But it's just a theory of how much Bitcoin could eventually be worth, which, again, makes a little bit of sense. And last year, FinCEN proposes BSA reporting rule for cryptocurrency transactions. This is going to be so BS, but it's something we should be watching out for, as it may roll out, and I'm not too happy with the whole situation. But then again, guys, whatever, all right? They can do whatever they want. They won't track us down. They won't crack us down. They won't stop us from holding cryptocurrency. They won't stop us from using crypto, even though they may come up with some stupid-ass rules. As long as we have our own money in our own pockets, nothing can happen. I'm very excited. Thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. Check out Webull, check out GSX, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video.